Hey Grizzly fans, welcome to another Grizzly Spotlight. I'm your host, Brett McMillan, and joining me today, third baseman Chris McClendon. And Chris, thanks for taking some time for us.
I appreciate it, man. Not a problem at all. It's always good to hook up with you guys and have a good time.
Well, you played baseball in the SEC, and I hear so many good things about SEC baseball, a lot of different schools, not just about the football down south. Kentucky is where you played, so obviously I'm sure that's the best atmosphere. But tell me, besides Kentucky, the favorite place that you had to play in the SEC?
Oh, wow, man. That's a hard one to just pick one out of all those schools. Every weekend was just a phenomenal experience. Just stuff that you'll remember for a lifetime, getting to come out and play in front of, 8,000, 12,000 fans every night. And I guess I would say my best memory would be SEC tournament my junior year. We actually opened with Alabama. And for those of you that don't know, the tournament is actually in Alabama as well. So there was 14,000 there that night to watch us play the Tide, and it was just unbelievable and just a great experience.
You played with Antone de Heyzeus, the center fielder here. Is that kind of cool when you end up on a professional team with a guy you played in college for?
Yeah, but the story's kind of twisted a little bit there. It's kind of funny because everybody thinks we actually played together, but we really didn't. Tone actually signed with the Cardinals, the year before I got there. Tone was actually my host on my recruiting trip, so we actually do go back when he was still in Kentucky, but we didn't actually play together. And but throughout the off seasons and stuff like that, him coming back to Lexington and him being good friends with some of the guys that I actually did play with, that's how we, I guess, became to have a good friendship.
Chris, you fought through some injuries during your career at Kentucky, and I know you had a back issue, and I was seeing some stuff online where you had trouble bending over and taking ground balls in practice, but in the games you were playing just fine. You were making all the plays at third. What do you do as a player when you have that kind of pain to be able to go out for 9 innings, night in and night out?
Oh, man, that was a tough one. I give a lot of credit to my training staff for sure at Kentucky. It was just a bad situation all the way around. It kind of started off, it was just some small issues, and the problem kept getting greater and greater, and finally just got to the point where nothing that we were doing was working. So we went ahead and went to the next step, and I had some MRIs done and some tests done like that. And it showed that I did have the herniated disc, which not a whole bunch you can do with that. It's either take time off and hopefully it heals on its own, or you take the route I did and you go ahead and have surgery. But like you said, I played my whole junior year with the herniated disc, and that was just one of those deals. It was just, I guess, a lot of stubbornness and a lot of hard work and just going out there and gutting it out. And like I said, my training staff, they were top-notch for me there, and really helped me keep me on the field.
Most guys that play for the Grizzlies are not from this area. In fact, most of them are from pretty far away. But it's neat to see families roll in and week out to come to the ballpark and support their sons or their husbands or whatnot. Your family's here a lot. Tell me about the role that your family, specifically your parents, have played in your baseball career.
Oh, man, my parents, they mean everything to me. They're just, I come from a blue-collar family. It's hard work. That's what works at home. Hard work pays off for you, and they've always taught me that from the time that I was little bitty, man. Being around my dad all the time. He's in the construction business. I see him grind every day. So it's basically it just all transfers onto the baseball field. Nobody's going to give you anything in life in general. Nobody's going to give you anything out here. So you got to go hard, go out every day, work hard, and prove it. Go out and get it yourself.
Now, Chris, I got to know, you're pretty good with the glove. You're pretty good with the bat. So we're down at third base, top of the ninth, and you make a stab, guarding the line, lay out, and you save a game from becoming one that you might lose. You keep it tied with the glove. Or would you rather come up in the bottom of the ninth and tie a ball game by hitting a home run? Which one is it? Would you rather make the save or would you rather hit the homer?
Man, that's a tough one right there. I'm going to have to say the defensive side, man. I mean, there's nothing – that's just an amazing feeling. I mean, that's just you doing your deal out there. You may, pick your team up out of a jam right there, save your pitcher. And like you said, if, that keeps a game tied, now you get a chance to go back into the dugout and, hey, who's to say I can't come up in the bottom half and win it anyhow? So I would definitely take the defensive role for sure.
That's a good choice, using your head there, Chris. Yeah. Thanks so much for joining us on this week's Spotlight for third baseman Chris McClendon. I'm Brett McMillan. Until next time, this has been another Grizzly Spotlight.